Yo, you're telling me we're having a technical problem already? Oh, there we go. It suddenly shows up. So, how y'all doing, my dudes on Twitch and YouTube? This is Felix, or Lixef, depending how you want to call me. And we're going to be resuming this shitpost of a stream, people. Super Robot War Judgment. Those of you that were with me yesterday are going to remember that I was almost done with another mission, and then I pressed that so lovely F7 button, and I was like, Rah! So, oh, that goes far. So, yeah. Screw all those. If there's a way to just disable every single one of them, I would. Can't. So, I'm prone to accident, what do you know? Fuck that. Also, joining me again for today's shitstorm, we're going to be having Savage MK2. Partaking in the greatest exercise of I am fucking lacking sleep. So if he goes off the rail, don't be surprised. Friggin' hot. Makes sense. There's no sense. Oh please, please, oh please. Well, I guess I know what they mean. I know what they mean. I know what they want to say. I heard they will. Oh, please come and watch my concert. But we were talking about warfare. Please go watch my concert. Oh, okay. Can we go back to the military talk? Mom, he's gonna go watch my concert for fuck shit. And this is why Hatron engineered the death of Nico. Because he would shut up. Remember that, kiddo? Also, just in case I don't get it back up. Gauron Polka did that ticker. Oh, please. Gauron's a lovely gentleman. He goes through all the problem of planning events after boot camps, after terrorist camp, after training camp. Really, he thinks ahead of his shit. Gotta give him that. And the events he has planned for us today, my dudes. Oh, the joy. How to create a worldwide conflict 101. Of course, it's even easier now since the Air Force sort of literally have kicked the Hornet's nest and I don't know, they set up to have a stroke in front of it. Well, whatever. Y'all know my stance on this shit, and if you don't, well, I hate the Air Forces. I mean, not to take... I don't want to re-copy Yahtzee Crossshot here, but for anybody that knows this guy, zero punctuation. The Air Forces is an industry that never learns anything. And guess what, guys? It's a recurring theme with this team, with this game. They learn fuck all. Though I guess we did gave them a great services, as we now no longer have... I don't need to say 10, maybe it's more 9 now, maybe it's more 8. We have removed one of the dozen Doomsday engine running on the Earth, trying to take over it and or shatter it to pieces. Remaining threats are, for those interested, a sentient spacefaring continent trying to basically eat the Earth. Lovely! Super War Voyage is out. Dude, I'm still working for my physical copy. Bite me. I wish I had it. Unfortunately, I don't. Still waiting for it. So, as long as I don't have it, I'm going to be streaming this one. And hopefully finish it before I get my copy. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but the moment I have it, you can be sure of one thing. I'm gonna be streaming the shit out of V. Like, we ain't stopping till I did every freaking ending. Let's go. Though that might mean I'm gonna have to do multiple replay and saves? Save play? Like you said before, do the thing, reload the save, do the thing. Ah, you get where I'm going here. We're gonna be saving multiple trees, given there are multiple trees. Also, Ragnar, out of sheer curiosity, if there's anybody streaming V right now, is the game in English? Do they have an English version or do they have the Japanese version? One thing I'd like to know. Because I have pre-ordered the English one. I think I might have to stop doing because I always get it late, but that's what I get for trying to order the games. Get myself some of these delicious physical copies.
Benefit and drawback of a digital version.
Yeah, you don't wait with digital, that's for sure. But you don't get the code I'm about to get.
Soundtrack version?
I believe I have both Special Pilot to the start, the Huckabane, and the Grogust free.
Yeah.
Granted, oh, go ahead.
If I remember correctly, they don't actually have storyline.
Nope, they are mute protagonists.
Well, extra units early game can be useful.
Yeah, no, I'm totally gonna bench their shit out of Grogust because I'm a real robot elitist. Fucking bite me, dudes. But, yeah. Totally gonna use that Huckabane. Everybody loving the shit out of Kellenin just because they haven't seen what he's about to do. And now, back on High School Kid going nuts. The raving mad scientist has uploaded his brain into that of a young husk. A young man with absolutely no life experience because he's just a clone out of a test tube. And what do you know? He's just pissed that nobody's recognizing his genius himself. It's like, oh, you're just a kid, shut the fuck up. Shut your trap, mortal. It is I that has created all the robots from the tech code of you, and it's basically planning to just watch the world burn as they all try to murder each other. But for some reason, you stopped doing that plan. You're just now going after them, murdering them one after one after one. I mean, not that I mind specifically, but yeah, you gotta pick, dude. You had to fucking pick. Would you now? I'd be curious to see that. Oh yeah, by the way guys, this dude has views on the actual enemy of this game, on the OGs. He is after the Fury, and specifically the Z-Guardian, or the Zooey Guardian. Not too sure I'm supposed to pronounce it.
Oh yes, your rhymer. Crazy work that one.
Yeah, what's even crazier is there's a scene. I'm not gonna spoil it, but
Well, I haven't actually seen Zero Rhymer myself, but I have played one other Super Robot Wars that includes it. MX.
how did that go?
Well, we got to see that Miku isn't quite what we think she is.
Well, she's a dimensional coupler system.
Yeah. They included the entire transformation for that.
I've yet to see that one though. Does she just burst into a reactor or something like that? Does her face melt? What's going on?
No, it was more Terminator level creepy.
Oh, well, I'm fine with that. Oh shit.
I can see if I can dig up the event on YouTube.
Do please do. I'm already expecting all the characters flipping their shit as their high cavities empties up. You have it just so yellow or orange like pulsing out of it. And she starts to speak like a fucking robot. You're like, what the fuck? But I have to ponder though, if Super Robot War V is already out, does that mean that my order is already being sent to me? Let's take a 1 second break. Click here. And the answer is no. I have not received an email confirming the launch as of yet. I was afraid that's true. Alright, seems like I got it. What did I do now? The song stopped. Oh, never mind that. And we're back after a short moment after Teresa basically not shut Goron's. Lovely. Also, I was wondering where the fuck are all those expert militaries when you need them? Goron basically faked a drill exercise into the hangar, so all the people went to the hangar. Then he basically just quarantined out the hangar. So, long story short, everybody but those that were looking for people outside the hangar are trapped inside of it. Good news, Sagara, what is Sagara? Well, yeah, no, Sagara and, well, Kashim, to be precise. Kashim and Kurs are good. They were actually doodling out. Oh, please, don't do anything stupid. Or did you just tell Goron to do something vainly suicidal or stupid? What the fuck would you think would happen? This guy enjoyed being slapped in the head twice. He had a blast when his mech were basically overheating, him being inside of those, and those mech were just basically starting to melt or explode on him. You think he's gonna give a shit about, oh yeah, we're gonna get torpedoed? What the fuck are you thinking? You just give him a huge boner. What? There's people I can fuck with? Awesome! Please turn away. Oh fuck no. How about we light those fuckers up? And there we go with the Federation. You know what? Let's light those fucking fireworks up. Let's shoot missiles on those creep. You know what that means, my dude? And for some reason, I cannot even begin to think of. I believe you're going to shoot them on the Archangel. The Archangel has, I believe it's called nano-laminated armor, or a derivative of the phase shift. It's supposed to be fairly impervious to any shell-type weaponry. Like, unless you put the actual missile / gunfire straight at the bridge, which as a dumb design cannot incorporate itself with the main bow of the ship.
I think laminated armor was beam resistant.
Was it?
Physical resistance.
I think it was physical. Oh well, they would explain why the W had such a good time. So I'm gonna put everybody close to the actual ship because we're gonna be sailing on that motherfucking ship. I'm having people telling me, dude, V is out. I know. I'm waiting for my copy, you twats. Shut the fuck up. So they don't want to. I'm waiting for it. I know, I dare want a physical copy. Next time might as well do a fucking handout after I get it. Captain, that awkward little submarine is now present, and so is the Archangel and the other luggage and the Jesko. What do we do? It all makes sense! Bomb them to hell! You see, this is what he wanted. This is basically what Goron wanted. And now he's gonna put more chaos by outright attacking us. Asai Zaft is openly gonna ignore, by the way, and just focus more on the nod. Damage report, fuck all, because there was no warhead in the missiles. Oh, little bitch. Oh well, She ruined the moments. What's new? Back on the ship you go. Let's see. You go here. Back into the ship you go. Yes. Oh, Eureka. Let's see here. I'm going to be using acceleration. That's the reason why everybody's in this bloody ship, by the way, because it goes fast. Gotta go fast, literally, here. And they're not attacking me or them. Looks like a them. It's in the water. Yep, that was a them. And of course, Pepis was too far away to counterattack. Well, not my problem, because as you said yourself, Savage, fuck this mission when your opponents are level 10 plus. Fuck it. I do believe the... Is it taking the Lego? No, not Lego. What's your name?
Which one?
That thing!
The Tuatha De Danann.
No. The mech, the Tuatha De Danann is attacking his aft mech. That's basically blue underwater mech. I just forgot what the name is.
Yeah, I don't recall what that thing is called either. I think they're underwater version of a Zaku.
Essentially.
No, wait, that's Destiny technically, but...
It's essentially what it is.
The underwater version of those, what are they called? Djinns or Dins or whatever?
Djinns, the Dins is the airborne variation. Oh, let's get the shutter up, my dudes! This is where I really love the,
I don't remember those things, actually.
way back...
Do you recall how annoying water maps were in J?
I can only imagine how they were due to the fact that I love the lunar frame packed with missiles and railgun, which are all fully effective even if you're underwater. For some reason.
Early game, the only thing on the H-Devalis you could use reliably underwater was the 0G frame.
Well, ain't that lovely?
Yeah. And the only strike version that actually worked was the base strike without any of the packs.
Did he have his bazooka? Did he have a trusty bazooka with him?
Yeah, that's about the only reason why it worked.
At least they gave him his toy. Alright. That's how... Zono! There we go, came back to me. That's how he killed the Zono in the show.
I'm still looking for that clip I mentioned earlier. I'm not sure I can find it easily at the moment.
Oh, by the way, last time we met, you told me that the opening of the Brain Power was legendary. You know what? Holy shit, that's a large amount of ticks!
Yeah, it has... I think it has a higher rating than the actual series.
I'm not even surprised. Though I did start to question the content of the series after seeing the opening. Is this series filled with that much brass? I mean, not that I would personally complain, but... Holy shit, brass!
The actual series has that much actual content in that regard.
it was nutty.
I believe
Sucker!
Someone made a comment, if I recall correctly. Basically, at this point in his career, Tomino had two settings. All life is terrible, and I really shouldn't have taken one too many antidepressants. The two versions, brain power is responsible for. Basically, that's when he was in a too good of a mood.
Well, he keeps being dicked, but is it Sunrise or Bandai Namco that actually has a Gundam right? Well, one of the two basically keeps dicking him about the Gundam series, and rightfully so. I keep watching his work. A lot of people told me, oh yeah, he makes the good stuff, but you know, no, most of the stuff he worked on, I don't like.
Well, probably did a lot of super robot work before he started on Gundam and whatnot.
A possibility.
I think Zambot was also one of them. Which explains the high kill count in like the first 3 apps.
Most probably.
Then again, he also worked on King Gainer, so...
Yeah, I can see that work. I'm just gonna unload this real quick.
Oh, which reminds me, I still quite like that one scene in Z1 when they have to deal with that mind-reading opponent from King Gainer.
So they're about to buy for the main character so that you never hear him speak again. Holy shit, this must be awesome.
No, they basically... If he can read my thoughts, then he can read them all he wants. And the main character makes a public declaration of love for that girl on the team, not realizing that indeed everyone is listening in. That's what happens in the series. In the game, you pretty much every other couple we have on the pilot roster joining in.
Funny.
Or something similar. For example, the main character from Zabungo confesses his love for food.
You can go fuck himself. Don't get me wrong, but dudes, you have all the right to love Zabungo. I don't like it, and that's due to one very simple game. Well,
it's a wacky series. From what I can tell.
From what little I've seen, it guided. I'll tell you what, I don't like it.
It was a crazy work, as far as I know, which isn't too much, to be fair.
I like some of the things they have introduced. I did like some of the stuff, but the overarching designs, the way it's, oh my god, the dumbassery. The implied dumbassery by some of your characters. You're like, why are you? No, fuck off.
Unless you can read, right?
I better not start it to what I've done. Gonna let those guys closing. Resupply you. Time to give them some of that goodie and to ship missiles ahoy.
Taking me a while to find that particular scene.
I still sort of wondering really what's so awkward about it? Well, if your skin basically melts and all you see is basically an skeleton, you can see how weird that could get.
Well, originally with that kid Miku, I thought it was a guy when I had the Japanese version of Judgment. Then I heard her voice in MX, which basically, okay, that's a girl. And well, you don't expect the Terminator skeleton to show up somewhere along the line either.
Okay. But yeah, you learned in this mission that was it this mission? No, in the prior mission, when you fight onto Dr. Hell's, the Bardos Island saga, I guess, okay, put it that way.
That's against, which one was that again from that group? The Moon?
Yes, the Rose c'est la vie. I don't know if they mean rose like the flower or the color, which would be pink.
No, it's one of the elements in Buddhism, I think.
The element in Buddha.
Buddhism.
Oh.
Or whatever. Something in one of those Asian religions.
somewhere within the Shintoism. Alright.
I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen the cartoon series from several years ago, Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yes, I did.
One of the story arcs has to deal with the same 8 elements in demon form that Zio Reimer has to deal with.
Oh, those are Oni Mask?
You've got the ones before them. That mountain demon, that moon demon, the wind demon, etc.
Yeah, the whole clique with Shenlong, was it?
Yeah, basically that same set.
Alright, I know who you're speaking about, yeah.
The boss from that group is the OuO dragon, so yeah, dragon. I think I
And
might
we
have
have
found
successfully...
the event then.
On a split night, people! Now we've concluded the opening! Now we're going to be opening the greatest... Now that I think about it, I'm sort of picked. Well, who gives a shit, people? We'll be sacrificing thousands of innocent and then rejoicing in their blood onto the GAURON Dome! Everybody give it away for GAURON. Now opening this crazy little experiment. Summoning multiple behemoths. And basically just planning on dicking us in the water and maybe self-destructing later on, I think. For those wondering how is it dangerous that you self-destruct with a fucking venom, well, you have a system that to a level can rewrite reality. Think about it. How much of the Earth's map can you fuck up with one press of a button? And did I say more? This guy doesn't give a shit. Also, guys, as I said earlier, welcome to the GAURON Dome!
Yeah.
Alright, Savage, the floor is yours. If all goes well, I'll be burying 10 mission today. I intend to wing it. And thusly we have unlocked the fully operational battle station that is the lambda driver. Oh yeah, this is where we also still gonna see why Zio Reimer's pilot has problem with the Akishu's. For those that don't know, Saiga, the 200 dudes he's with, are all clones of the main pilot of Zio Reimer. I mean, the young buddy he's using Mizaki right now is also a clone buddy, so basically they are committing self-cess right now. Rockfell, Saiga, and that other dude. Gizo, there we go.
It was a twisted series, or work. Let's keep it at that.
Yeah, pretty much. What is his business at you? If you try to get him required up and whispered yell, there'd be nothing to stand in our way. Oh, come on. Open your eyes, I don't care. Oh, I love him! I love you too. Shut up. Stop. Love, don't screw at me. I can shoot half-wits. You're nothing more than my clones created through my genetic manipulation. People, this is self-cess to the next level. This is... Well, now you understand part of why he's like, shut your trap and suck my cock. Actually, you can't do one and the other, so let's just say, open wide, cry as much as you want, but once I cram it in there, just briefly choke on it. Big Q, acceleration, there we go. My ship's too far away, oh well. I know what I'm gonna do. Slide the door open. Literally. Alright, dude, you know you want to. To the most, smash a punch! And the son of a bitch. Generic mercenary is being a tough ass. We have a badass over here. Nailed it! Nailed it harder! Will this one work? One hit, two hit, oh, almost 2 kills, alright. Really? In this? Sons of bitches. Son of a... Roar! 30 guys out, alright. Let's keep the show going. I should find it interesting just what a behemoth could do against the Skeleton the Kaiser's Skeleton. The Skeleton Kaiser? How do you call this guy with the wing behind? How do you call this guy with the wings set behind? Like, because Missing Kaiser's name changes to Skeleton Missing Kaiser?
Usually I think I see it listed as Missing Kaiser with God's Krander.
That's it.
Or Kaiser's Krander, depending on the exact incarnation.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, because I didn't know if the Kaiser's Krander was just referring to the Krander he's using.
It's been a while, it's been years since I had to deal with this particular incarnation of Missing Kaiser.
Fair enough.
Might have found that clip I was looking for.
I don't mind if I have to skip to a certain time in the video. I think I've yet to see that one attack. Kaiser Blade! No, they took off his shoulder this time around.
Yeah, he has 2 versions for that. The ones from the shoulder are, I believe, technically from the series version, which was multiple episodes, and the big one is from the versus the Great General of Darkness movie.
What a surprise. Both of those dudes are almost dead, so we'll go in places once again. And a double clave from Vanek. Yeah, this pretty much puts us in where I want to be. Well, it's surprising Shield can absorb the whole damn hit. Nice. We are going to places. Attack, minus 15. Go! Yo, the numbers are going up! Numbers are really going up. Woo! Final Kaiser Blade! Let's show that one up. It even got at work, people. Conjuring power from the bottom tits. As in Kaiser draws upon the blade of the God Slayer, pointed at his opponent like a badass, and basically jumped at him like it was nobody's business. Yeah! Come on! Barely made that one. Look pretty reliable, dude. I know. What's wrong with these guys? I'll tell you what's wrong. We're unhinged a bit. There's a clear lack of fun that happens when we see things bigger than us and we just press the button to get bacon. I just want to make it cool. Well, wrong universe, bitch. How much HP do you have? Bless myself, absolutely. Long range beam rifle, yeah. I might need to buff myself with Valor though. Calvino, Valor. Yeah, no, I can't be sure the result. Unless that pesky berry gets in the way. Oh no, nailed it! Dang! You did. Kashim? Yeah, Kashim's now attacking me. But I'll show you guys the nuclear warhead attack, which is disappointing. No, sir. I mean, he's basically implying that he has over 18 freaking nuke. Well, it used to be 4 times 9, so 36 nuke on this guy. You have to ponder.
Oh,
what?
yeah, that one.
What in the hell? Why don't you just irradiate the whole battlefield at this point? Just let us die of radiation poisoning.
Well, they basically are a force of destruction, those 8 things, whatever they're supposed to be.
Sorry, guys. Can't seem to find the energy to actually lit up the GAURON Dome with the proper blaze it deserves.
I think I found the clip I was looking for.
I'm gonna have to tape my own reaction to that. Hiya! And Dusty laid it out for us. A fairly solid 12,000. Yo. No, I just remembered your balance is still stored inside. Derp.
Oops.
Yup. The Legend Driver, we have this sweet, sweet bonus damage. Let's see, can he counterline the kill with the luck? Yo, fortune technical. Yes, we got this guy. Give me the moolah, son of a bitch. Oh yeah, 9,000. Oh. Damn. Bites the dust. I respect multitasking once again. Sorry about it. Oh, let's see. Do I have access to strike with Rory? I believe I do. Yes, I do. Any Veiler? Doesn't seem like it right now. The lambda can take on the actual trans phase. Also, Ragnar, to be fair, this being my 8th playthrough, all of my mechs are at the very least level 10. And the Vortex got a bit more OP because I finished from getting it to level 15. And finally, with the Vortex, this is one thing I would hope would be in the Moon Dweller, and it's not. I was hoping that after you finished at least 8 normal plays with the Moon Dweller, because let's face it, you can't have the cow spell in that one. Well, no, you can. I think you can have the...
You got the upgraded version.
Yeah, so
at best.
Yeah, you skip the cow spell. You can get the cow spell Brachio if you want by murdering Shamu hard enough. Poor dude can't catch a fucking break. But there's no way to get... Yeah, you just said it wrong. No, there's no way to get the special Wrath Clan. And I hope that... I was honestly hoping that would have been in the replay... A replay feature from the Moon Dweller. Nope. Well, we say that it has all the advanced attack, but you need to have get a number of kill with all 3 girls to have them. The repeated maneuver through the Cytron is basically imprinted on Calvina, and Calvina basically just reproduce them from memory. It just makes sense for her to be that good with it. And they just don't have her! They just don't give it to her. I was like, no! I'm hoping that, yeah, I'm hoping Calvina comes out with the blue Wrath clans. And she better write it. Well, I want her to be able to write it solo. I don't want her to be dependent on anybody else. I don't mind if they put a second part, but if they say, oh yeah, but she absolutely needs a second. No, bullshit. Have her be fully individualistic with that one. And she can do nutty stuff just because she likes to do nutty stuff. You know?
Could be nice.
Oh, where is Hikaru? Hikaru already played her turn. You know what? Freya have Bless. Katya, Bless. Let's see. You can still move to 33. Pretty want to keep her. Yes, let's do this. Spirits. Veiler. Rail Cannon. Oh, no. Right stance. Support defense. Son of a bitch!
I still have some hope for that other laugh plant showing up in a later game. I mean, the epilogue at least left it open for possibilities.
It does. She leaves with Halvan. Spoiler!
Yeah. I hadn't actually expected that particular little twist.
But you know, it makes sense, and I'm going to explain myself. Correct me if I'm wrong. For those that played Alpha 3, they will march on to the Balmari Empire, which is actually part of the Zulvork Alliance.
I'm not sure if Balmar and Zulvork are on friendly terms at all, but
actually, no, you know what?
yeah.
I think you're right. Balmar was on war. They had a ceasefire treaty. Was that the thing?
One of the reasons the guests, the inspectors, and the Zulvork tried to subjugate Earth, or quarantine Earth, or etc., they didn't want a second Balmar showing up.
Fair enough. But if they had a modicium of intelligence, they would have simply chewed us up and just thrown us against Balmar, just let us self-destruct each other. But they didn't do that because they're idiots. Also,
yeah.
Ragnar, that's a good way. That's a good way to go. All right. Well, here's a catch, Ragnar. Moon Dwellers, the latest OG title, has Cobra showing up. They're basically setting OG3. They're basically setting Alpha 3.
To be more precise, we had those Balmarians, which one of them becoming Cobra, if I recall correctly, in Alpha 3 plotline, finally showed up on the OG side of the dimension, shall we say. Some of the other Alpha 3 pilots have already shown up in earlier games. That will be Thoma with the third Dynamic General Guardian, which he didn't actually get for several games, despite having shown up already. We've got Selena Recital. I think that's her name at least. She showed up in one of the Masoki parts actually, in the OG side. And well, we have Kazuha and Bullet ever since the Alpha 1 timeline started. So yeah.
Fair enough. And if you take on the Moon Dweller, they're basically hinting at the 7th Zodiac sphere thingies, artifact, whatever they want to call it.
Maybe the director, I believe it's called Terada, has officially said that no, those 12 keys are not related to the 12 spheres, and he has no plans of getting the Z originals into the OG timeline.
I wish, dude, the Brothos...
Then again, that could and is still considered by many people to be a red herring. I mean, the inclusion of compact free characters had been completely kept silent, not even in preview screenshots, preview videos and whatnot. No, only when people had actually started playing the PlayStation 2 version of the games did those people realize they were even in at all.
So
now that was a surprise for many.
You mean to say they're just biding their time, just having people thrown off the rail for a while?
It surprised me. They seem to be going through the other originals in relatively chronological order.
Yeah.
Relatively.
Also, for those wondering what are the original from this history, I only know one. People, I give you the Brasa team. I love this guy. Look at this. Look at those curves. Look at that shield. Look at that gun. I digress. Back to the game. Alright, breast jiggles aside. Let's nail this fucker. Got me on! Oh, he's an OG from Z as well?
Yeah. From the first game. In the first game you have two choices regarding the original. You have Setsuko, which basically has the Virgo zodiac. And you have Rand with the gun Leon, which is the Leo zodiac.
Fair enough.
Opponents include the... what was the name? I believe Ram or Capricorn. The goat one anyway. Not suppose how you what the exact name for that one is. And I don't recall at the moment if there was a fourth sphere mentioned in the game, although we do also have to deal with Asakim Doan.
A character I've only heard horror stories about.
Well, he's a real nasty piece of work.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, but that's about all I did.
There's actually a bit of a difference between the routes regarding him. If you're on Rand's route, you can eventually, if I recall correctly, recruit both the Goat one and him as late game allies. I think Asakim for literally one stage or something. On Setsuko's route, you can recruit the Goat.
But Hazakim has to die.
Yes, indeed. I believe part of the quote goes, Asakim Doan, if there is one person I will never ever forgive, it is you. And we're talking about a woman who's relatively forgiving.
Hey.
Well, to be fair, Setsuko really had the bad end of the stick in regarding to which sphere she ended up with. The full title of that sphere is Suffering Maiden.
Oh boy. So she basically had all the bad ends.
Well, basically she's part of a 3-member special squad.
Only she survived.
Effectively, yes. Even worse, actually, but I'm getting to that. The first time we meet Asakim on her route is when he rips apart her commanding officer for the squad. When her and her teammate have to run for their lives.
Whoa, no.
That's the start of it. Later on, her other team member and somewhat love interest also kicks the bucket. She thinks, at first. Later in the game, he comes back to save her from some trouble. Only for several stages later to turn around, stab her in the back and reveal himself to be Asakim Doan. That was about the point that he had finally driven her far enough for her sphere to awaken, at least partially. Ironically, was very happy to be on the receiving end of that full power blast.
Oh fuck. Of all the things to go through.
Well, that's the thing with Asakim Doan. He's a cursed dimensional traveler, if I recall his plot correctly. He wants to die. He just can't.
Well, I'm getting some serious Gilliam vibe here. By Cray Cray.
Yes. I believe some of the comments that Gilliam was making in Moon Dwellers. Okay, that reminds me of the Z plotline, that reminds me of the Z plotline, that reminds me of the Z plotline. I mean, despite everything that Terada has said, I still wouldn't put it past him to most definitely be planning on a Z inclusion somewhere, sometime. Might take another decade or so, but who knows?
Who fucking knows? I don't, but you know what? I'm expecting it.
I'm not sure Asakim has a specific zodiac attached to him, Ragnar. I mean, he is a sphere hunter, so he might have stolen a few spheres from others we don't actually get to see on stream. Then again, we have had revivals for characters we didn't get to see outside of the OG timeline, for their OG incarnations. I mean, the Alpha 1 version of the... well, there are 4 of those Guardian Beasts that the OuO and the OuO are part of.
Fair enough.
In the Alpha 1 timeline, the Phoenix and the Turtle are already dead. Dead, gone and buried. In OG 2nd, we have to deal with the Phoenix Lord and the Turtle Lord as enemies.
How does that go? Yo!
Oh, and that particular dragon that might show up on Ragnar's playthrough of Alpha 3.
Of course. Well, they don't fuck around now, do they?
No, they actually incorporated that thing from Alpha 3 due to its relation to the Alpha 2 boss. That thing is supposed to be part of the honor guard guarding the Gan Eden.
Oh, Cobra is not. Oh, by the way, what are the routes available to you in Alpha 3?
I can answer that one. You have 4 routes, 2 supers, 2 reals. The super routes are Kazoo and Bullet with the Koryo, well, the Tiger and Dragon Lord, which get an upgrade for the entire foursome. The other super robot, it would be Toma with Dynamic General Guardian number 3.
Is that where we get the ninja mech?
The Kamen Rider one. We still have the first version of Ryo. It still has an upgrade to go.
Yeah, the die right up?
One real choice would be Selena Recital with a very ninja style mech.
Alright.
And the other route would be Ragnar's route, Cobra. Or at least what will eventually become Cobra.
Fair enough.
I mean, that route starts, and I kid you not, with a Balmarian grunt getting close to the cross gate. Out of said cross gate comes the literally the spirit, deceased spirit of Ingram Pliskin and the Astranagan that take possession of said grunt.
Wrong neighborhood, motherfucker!
Now, OG never had an Astranagan. The stuff in Moon Dweller seems to be setting up for that particular event nonetheless.
We'll see how that goes. Also, one thing I would be wondering...
Yeah, that this Astranagan would be the upgrade for the werkbouw.
Yeah. One thing I'm wondering though, do you think they're... What other way I could see them setting up for the Z, like definitely setting Z in stone? Do you think we're going to be seeing orbs related in the form of the cross gates?
Well, I believe in OG Gaiden, when you have to take on Dark Brain eventually, there is a part of the dialogue where said Dark Brain mentions looking for 12 keys. That triggered all sorts of warning bells on Gilliam, as you might expect.
He was like, go fuck.
like I said, we've been going through the originals somewhat in release order.
This son of a bitch just fully healed!
Yeah, long live event stuff.
Show you the end of event, you son of a... Strike! Veiler! Let's go!
Yeah. I mean, we had the Alpha of Advance originals in OG2. The next ones to show up were the ones from R in the PlayStation 2 remake of OG2 and later OG Gaten. Then we had the ones from D in OG 2nd. Which is... and then we had J in the Moon Dwellers. Which is the exact release order of the Game Boy Advance Super Robot Wars. Not counting the OGs. A, R, D and J in that order.
Oh, we see a pattern, yes?
The next handheld one that got released was W.
So, we'd be speaking about... we'd be speaking Valzacard over here.
At the very least, the Val Hawk and the Val Stork.
Good stuff. I get to know those though. I'm gonna be interested.
Well, that would be the version you start the game off with. Valzacard would be... well, that happens in a few events, which I'm not sure I should spoil or not.
You go back in time? One of your characters go back in time to basically trade them back, I believe?
Something to that effect. But it's similar to how you have shared upgrades on Tekkaman and Pegasus here. Upgrade either the Valhawk or the Valstork, and the other one gets the same upgrades for free.
Wonder why? Daddy's hard at work, I see.
Let's just say Ryusei will probably have a heart attack when he sees that thing.
I think we're past the baby.
I swear he will absolutely love the Valzacard when it shows up. He's too much of a mecha nut not to like it.
Aren't we all? Also, just asking, got any tips for survival in Alpha 3? I got fuck all for you, my dude. That's savage.
The last time I played Alpha 3 was PlayStation 2 emulator on a computer that could, well, when it was pure dialogue events, it ran at a good 50 or 60 frames per second. When I got to the actual combat maps, it was more like 5 or 6 frames per second. Watching attack animations start to finish took less time than skipping them. Because the tactical map wasn't visible.
The tactical map, what?
Well, the 3D map you're playing on isn't visible when you watch the attack animations. So my computer didn't have to show that map. Which means it actually had resources to do things faster.
Fair enough. Alright guys, let's make this kill canon.
From what I know of the game in later stages, if it's anything like Alpha 2, I suggest rationing your spirit points as much as possible.
Let's make this the canonical ending. Let's go! Sasuke, my man, you got what it takes.
Now you do have a lot of firepower in the squads, considering you can stuff between 1 to 4 units in a single, well, tile.
That is correct.
Make use of that combined firepower.
And thusly, the event of the GAURON Dome concludes as Goro detonates in the glory of his venom. I don't know what to say, he did.
And...
also, I'm making a save state before I hit another one.
And without spoiling too many details, if you play Alpha 3 good enough and fast enough, you get a special extra reinforcement on the final map. So I've seen listed. I never actually got that far.
And there we go. They have
But indeed,
merged.
this Astrana gun is a nice little unit. That thing is supposed to be a dimensional Grim Reaper.
Oh,
one
bigger?
version can exist anywhere in the multiverse.
Oh no, you mean this is for like that, alright.
If it shows up in a dimension, it means that something in there is messing some... I'm not sure what exactly, but...
Oh,
well,
GAURON.
when the space-time continuum needs a fix, that thing gets deployed.
You know, it's like the antibody of the multiverse. Also, people, this is GAURON's the gift that keeps on giving. Because guess what, people? Now it's time to play the hot potato. Let's see who can self-destruct who's first. That'll be not in the end. Thought you really showed me a good time. Only if I return the favor, right? So we're gonna do something special. Express ticket to hell for all you and your friends. Oh yeah, you remember what Dr. Hell tried to do? I'm not gonna mess this one up though. I also wanted to fake that cough, that really happened. Whoa.
Yeah, Mazin Kaiser usually has nice music. I think the Alpha 3 version has a different music track compared to the J one though.
To be fair, I love Another Time Diver.
Oh yeah, that's Incom's theme. That's a very nice one.
Isn't it also Cobra's theme to an extent?
Ingram was called Time Diver. So yeah, Cobra being another time diver also fits. I think the Alpha 3 music for Mazin Kaiser is the official Super Robot Wars one, considering it started as an Bumpressor original back then in Alpha 1. Oh no, one game earlier. F-Final. I keep mixing those up. We're both on the PlayStation, so yeah.
What I can tell you though is that F-Final is being translated right now.
Yeah, multiple games have been in progress in translation-wise.
Well, it's received an update recently on the ROM Rack Iris, so...
I wonder if they also will be doing F, which is the first half.
I do believe F is already done completely.
Oh, nice. Now, be warned, F and F Final are some of the earlier Super Robot Wars, so they are going to be fairly painful. And if I remember correctly, F is supposed to be a remake of 4, so you'll be dealing with the same guest idiots as OG Second, if I remember correctly.
Do tell.
That will be the Zezenan and so. And support attack and defense don't exist.
Yo, well, alright, no support, you probably mean something like repair and supply, right?
No, literally, I'm adjacent to a friendly unit. I attack something.
Oh.
The friendly unit also attacks. I'm getting attacked by something. I'm next to a friendly unit. The friendly unit jumps in front of me to take the hit. Nope. You
Fair
ain't
enough.
going getting those tricks.
Your pesky friends are not saving the day. Take out our shock position. You don't show it, dudes, but this is basically a reality-altering blast. You did not want to be there.
Yeah.
Segura's really opening up on that one. Sasuke, you stood open channel. Shut your trap, woman! Okay. Yeah. Sometime indeed. But he really was an asshole. Point to Koji. What was he thinking, dude? Goron doesn't think. He just wants to watch the. He just wants to watch the world burn. He's sort of like the Arkham's Joker of the Super Robot Wars, in a way.
Just refuses to die no matter how often we try to kill him or lock him up.
Actually, he just doesn't give a shit. Like, he doesn't think he's gonna die. He doesn't think about life and death. He just is. Was good off class, submarine approaching. Alright. What you guys mean is actually more XP coming my way. Alright, let's go! We need to fund those motherfucking upgrades. Yeah! Also, guys, look at this. I already have, in one mission made, almost a third of the maximum cash you can have. I'm saying this in advance to every single dissenter this game could have, like, oh, you had maximum money at the start. Fuck off. Alright guys, I'll be back in a few seconds, just to get the usual break so I can actually split my stream and skip some editing, you know, stuff. Love it, dude.
Fair enough.
Yep.